Hi guys, it's your girl Ebony Tia here, your favorite big sister or auntie, whatever you want to call me. So this video is going to be some tips and tricks that I have used on becoming that woman in my 30s. All right, so I'm going to give y'all little tips and tricks and make sure y'all stay tuned to the end of this video. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so your girl has been 30 since May. So it's been a couple of months and I feel like I've changed a little bit. I'm doing things a little bit differently nowadays. So I want to just let you know the things that I'm doing that's helping elevate my life in my 30s. Whether it's self-care, mental care, working out, just a whole bunch of things. So let's just get into the video. So the first thing that I do want to mention is that, girl, your 30s is not the end of life. It is the start of a new life. As long as you are living, you are beginning and doing life. You can retry things, start new things, no matter what age you are. Like, I feel like life, society, social media, not even life, I feel like it's social media and just the media in general just tells you that life is over at a certain age when it's really not. You cannot listen to what people have to say. So let's get into this video. All right. So the first thing I want to mention is skincare. Now, skincare, I absolutely love, but I feel like every girl should have a skincare routine. It doesn't have to be this vigorous thing using 12 products. No, just find what works for you and your skin type. Everybody's skin is different. Everybody's genetics is different. So you cannot listen to everything you see on social media. Of course, it is helpful to have tips and tricks and stuff like that. I already know what works for me. My skin is not bad at all. I don't really get pimples and stuff like that. I might have a little bit of hyperpigmentation here and there, but who doesn't when they have a pimple, especially during their period? Or with me, when I drink sodas and stuff, my skin can't act up. So I have a good skincare routine. For references, I use the Cetaphil. What's it, CeraVe? It's either CeraVe or Cetaphil. Wash does miracles for me. It's only like $12 at Dwayne Reed. And then after I use that, then I use hyaluronic acid serum, and then I moisturize my face after that. I only have 3 steps in my skincare routine. Of course, sometimes I can add a toner. I need to start toning again. I do like it, get the excess dirt off your skin, so I do need to start toning. But I just feel like having a set skincare routine, not always changing things, can do you right and your skin is going to look flawless. Just find out what works for you and don't be trying to break the bank. But if you already found what works for you, do that. Don't try to spend your money on stuff you don't need, girl. Alright, so the next thing is going to be feminine hygiene is super important. I feel like with the shower too, you don't need to have 13 steps in a shower every day because, baby, some of us, like myself, have sensitive skin. So I don't use everything that I used to use when I take a shower. As long as I smell good, everything is clean, you are good. But the one new thing that I have been using in my skin, in my feminine hygiene, is the salt. I'm gonna show y'all. Is Salt XO Feminine V Wash. They have one for, this is the only sensitive V wash you'll ever need, the gel with grapefruit and aloe. And I absolutely love these things. I have 2 of them. I have this one and I have the Yoni gel. And this one, I love this one too because it's like pepperminty a little bit. So after you use it for your vagina, it makes it feel like peppermint. I feel like peppermint makes you feel like fresh and stuff like that. So I absolutely love these 2 products. These are actually a new thing in my feminine hygiene routine. I used to use this other feminine wash, but I feel like these are elevated and classy. So I absolutely love these things. So I really feel like you should add a good feminine wash to your routine because it just makes you, of course your vagina washes itself and stuff like that, but sometimes you want to feel a little more fresh, and after working out or being out all day. Of course soap helps, but nobody puts soap in their vagina because it would just irritate it. So I really just feel like getting something that's particularly for that helps because it's not too harsh on your vulva. And this helps with your pH. I feel like soaps and stuff like that mess up your pH. It irritates you. I don't know if it irritates you, it irritates me. And then you get this, all the discharge. It's just too much. So I feel like getting stuff specifically for your vagina is a good step in your feminine hygiene routine because you're just gonna feel better. And since these are sensitive and they're made for it, so like I said in the beginning, it's just gonna automatically not irritate you. And these things have not irritated me. and I'm very sensitive when it comes to products. I have very sensitive skin. I have eczema, so my skin can't take everything and my vagina can't take everything either. So these things are a winner. And moving right along with staying in the hygiene area, I also want to mention body deodorant. Now this is a new thing that I started to use. Of course people use perfume and stuff like that, but I feel like the body deodorant, especially in the summer months, just helps with the overall scent of you. Like you sit down, you get up, you just smell good. Especially if your thighs rub or your booty rub and stuff like that and it's hot. I have the secret one. I use this all the time when I'm going out. Even when I stay in the house, I use I call it booty deodorant. What is body deodorant? Because you can't use it anywhere, but I mostly use it in between my thighs and my butt. I don't got a lot of booty, but I like to use it. And another thing I do want to mention is a scented body oil. But I really do feel like it elevates your skin as well, because I have the baby powder. I don't know if you guys, if you're not in New York, if you would have that, maybe like an African shop. But a lot of African like stands, like corners of Brooklyn, Harlem, and they sell oils that smell extremely good. And I get the baby powder one. And baby, sometimes when you go to the gym, you don't want to use your perfume that is expensive. So using a body oil, you're just gonna smell like baby powder. Everybody's gonna be like, what are you wearing? And it lasts so long. You only need like 2 of them on you, and then bam, you smell marvelous. Yes, so this is like the body oil that I have here. It's not a lot, but it lasts so long. And you can get the big one, but I just got like a little sample size because I had the big one and it lasted so long, so I gotta get me more. It just smells so good. And when you, like I said, if you don't want to use like your expensive perfumes and stuff like that, I would highly suggest this. And of course it smells good when you layer it too. Also too, another thing with hygiene, of course we should been doing this, but I feel like flossing is super important for your dental hygiene, because we be having steak in that tooth back there that we didn't even know was back there. And once you take it out, like, I feel like that helps with not having bad breath. No matter how much you brush your teeth, use a mouthwash, if that steak is still in your tooth, your breath is going to stink. It's going to stink over time because you've been having that thing for the last 3-4 days and you didn't even know. Now moving right along, I feel like mental health is such a big thing that I've been relearning now that I'm 30. I used to never feel like I needed therapy. I feel like I was handling things on my own in a good, like I feel like my coping mechanisms weren't bad. Like I wasn't acting out, I wasn't getting crazy and stuff like that. But I've been in therapy now, and I feel like therapy is just so like, it's like having a weight lift off you every time I go to my therapy sessions, which I just started. And I feel like everybody should take charge of their mental health. I have yet to have kids, and I'm thinking about having kids, and I feel like by me going to therapy, I am going to explore and learn new things and new coping mechanisms and strategies in life that I'm just going to be an amazing person and mom. If you do have Medicaid insurance, I do have a video up on my channel where you can learn where to find a therapist. I'm putting my mental health in the forefront of everything. Writing in journals, talking to God are other tools that can help with your mental health, especially talking to God and reading your Bible and stuff like that. But I feel like actually talking to someone and they talking to you back and they're giving you coping mechanisms and just telling you if you're wrong or not about a situation, it just helps you be more self-aware of yourself. Absolutely love this. So I feel like everybody should take their mental health very serious, especially in their 30s, so that you can be even more of an amazing person than you already are. Another thing is eating better. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like in my 30s I'm always like, I never used to be this bloated or have like issues, not stomach issues, but just always bloated all the time and food's not sitting right in my stomach. I feel like listening to your body is something that I'm doing more now that I am in my 30s. Like, I know this is going to mess up my stomach, I'm not eating it. Like, I've been so into making my own meals at home now. I barely order outside food. I feel like every time I order outside food, it just makes me feel sluggish, sleepy, everything. So I feel like making my own food at home has been something amazing, and it also helps the bank too. So it's just overall better for my body. I feel like eating at home and cooking my own meals, and the fact that I know what I'm putting into my meals, that's not gonna harm me. I don't know what the other people are doing. They're probably adding so much salt on stuff and using canola oil, all on bad oils that just bloat you up. So I'm just glad that I'm cooking more and not eating better. And listening to your body is something that you should do to become your best self and becoming that woman in your 30s. You feel me? Exactly. The next thing I want to mention is moving. Your body is super important when you're 30 because you're getting older. We're getting older, me and you. So it's just, we are not moving a lot. I'm not all the way there yet moving, okay? I do work from home, so I'm normally just sitting and not moving. I'm just not doing the things I should be doing. So I do have a walking pad that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna link that down below, where I'm trying to get my steps in. You move around more, because when you don't move around a lot, you start to get aches. Like, I'm getting back aches, leg aches, just aches everywhere because I'm not moving. And it's because I'm just sitting there, moving from the couch to my desk. And it's like, you need to be doing more than that. You need to be walking around, going to the gym, doing something. So I feel like I need to work on that as well to become my best self. So I feel the girls in their 30s, we need to work that out together so we can, all of us as a collective, be our best selves. Okay. Okay, and this is like the final tip. Financial. I'm not gonna even lie, I'm not there, but I'm working on my financial. I'm working on reading books about how I could just be more financially stable, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, oh yeah, so I feel like we need to learn more about financial literacy and actually read books about it. Like, of course, you see a whole bunch of people on social media trying to sell you a course on how to do this and how to do that, and it's like people coming your way. So I feel like just stick to one thing. Like me, I already been learning stocks. I can't do day trading because as I work, it's just not working out for me. So I feel like I need to figure out a way to trade stock or invest in stock without having a day trade. So I'm going to be reading more on that so I can become financially stable. Just working on my credit, working on everything. So I feel like I need to focus on that. That's coming soon. And when I learn what I learned and it's successful, I'm gonna let y'all know, because I want all of us to be that woman in our 30s or whatever age you're at right now, because I'm sure when I'm in my 40s, there's still some shit I'm gonna have to learn. Alright, but thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you have any tips and tricks that you've done when you went in your 30s that help you elevate to become that woman, please drop it in the comment section down below, because we all want to know, and I want to know too. Put me on, sis. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.